an early lead, then they could just coast with the 4 Protect 1. Which is kind of cool. It's not something that we've been seeing of late. But they do have to contest with Enchantress. Oh, Baboka almost dead, but not quite. Gets the salve around the trees. One more auto attack will do it. Nyx Assassin, there's your first blood. But SCCC gets the stack. Rings around, a bit more damage. Pounce is still on cooldown for 5, though. Will just end up being a 1-for-1. Nice that Keen get the first blood, but I also don't think Baboka is too unhappy with his Slark picking up a kill this early on. Silencer pretty isolated. The Counter trying to chop him through the cogs, but Fade's still just running with him. And it will be XXS picking up that kill. I think if Fade gets the cogs burn, no, they won't be able to capture him. XXS just wraps around the cogs. Got a lot of lockdown. This is decent damage. Another impetus coming through, and does force out a TP from the Nyx Assassin, so even with that, they can't seem to get this kill on him. He's trying to dodge the spear. Still dodging, finally gets it. Is it going to be enough damage? The cogs are here. Nice stun from the Nyx Assassin, though. Shadowfiend still surviving. Gets a few auto attacks out, and Kama actually will pay for this with his life as Aster emerged with everybody. 3 heroes TPing, arriving at the mid lane, and not the clean gank that Keen were hoping for. Sucks to lose the Shadowfiend like that. Oh man, and the clutch outpost capture. He's not going to get any experience for this round. XXS is going to pay for it with his life. He's laughing. What did he just deny them? It's, what's it? 750 experience for his death. And he gave away only 250 gold. Maybe a little bit more with the AoE, but still. Pressure on Slark. Again, though, cogs not really helping SCCC out all that much, and SRF lays him low. Sean will be able to come in, threatens the Requiem. That is a very quick cancel from Silencer. And 2-for-1 turnaround up top. Yes. Caught a little glimpse of damage. He's going in for this Arcane Rune. He will not be able to get it. Nice pushback with the spear, but the supports will still be able to finish the job. At least he bottled the Arcane Rune at the end of the day. This creep's actually do so much damage. Gets split up here. They run into Baboka, but they haven't completely connected on this gank. Centaur Conqueror is coming forward. He gets the stomp out onto 2, and Shadowfiend comes in to try and line up with the Requiem. He is sitting underneath the sentry ward, but he's able to walk it off. So no great loss for him there, and that was the global silence used to really no effect. Shadowfiend still really wants the Requiem bomb, so that's a nice stun. Catches 2. SRF, Mourner's Kisses. Is that going to be enough damage? Baboka's just sidestepping it, and now Snapfire's being stunned up. Nice arena, but XXS able, with that fast BKB, to just walk on through it. We will end up losing Baboka. Is that like a flame for popping your 10-second BKB and not doing anything? Or what was that tip? They really want this mid-tier 1, but Aster are not going to give it to them easily. Shadowfiend waiting for his opportunity. Hookshot comes in now. Fade splitting up the fight. Requiem lined up. They find this first kill, but it's also the clockwork going down. Just a position 4 for a position 4. Battle rages for this mid-tier 1 tower. The Radiance here. Can he make his way out? Pounce not quite gonna land. Needs to be careful that Diffuser Blade is burning his mana, and now he's being amped up. Nowhere to juke, nowhere to hide. Does he have enough move speed to escape? He does not. Oh man. Silencer, man. That's your item. Or even Nyx Assassin. Well, he's back in the fountain now. He can pick it up once he respawns. SCCC is just hounding Spectre. Slark is so good at just running at these heroes like Alchemist and Spec, who really just need uninterrupted time to farm up in their jungle. Not going to give them that opportunity. They're looking for this SCCC kill. Even if they get the perfect chain stun there, there's no flying past. They know that they can't kill the Slark, so they have to look for something else. They still really want this mid-tier 1 tower, but oh, SRF in no man's land, using the cookie like that, and Fade from downtown comes in with the hook. XXS will be able to keep on chasing, keep the lockdown going here as they dive for a little bit more. SCCC was even connecting from the side, so that's 2 dead. Aster playing some very clean Dota. That's Spec going. Okay, well,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But this is also not a game where Spectre, you know, gets a Radiance haunt and presses R and it's just an I win button. And again, SCC just running at people. Notice there's really nothing that they can do about him here. BKB getting forced out from the Mars. He comes back in. Doesn't have the arena, so I don't know what he's really doing. I guess his team is backing him up now. Can they find anything? Fade's just gonna cog in the Nyx Assassin, isolated from his team. Fade's pretty tanky. Can they get him out of here? Global Silence getting popped. Looking on the backline, Shadowfiend just popping the Requiem. The two supports getting focused. We do see the Silencer in complete no man's land. He's going to be brought down. Snapfire trying to channel up the ultimate, but SCC is right up in his face. That's a 3-for-1 so far, and XXS isn't done. Looking for even a little bit more. They get the pounce down, and with that corrosive haze, it's just too much damage. Aster take a 4-for-1 team fight, find themselves right outside the Roshan pit, and they're going to waste no time heading in there to grab it. Spectre still just sort of twiddling her thumbs over in the jungle, trying to complete this Radiance. Valiant effort, Keen, trying to take these fights 4v5, but Aster are getting a little bit too far ahead. And now Shadowfiend with the Aegis. I think he wasn't even at risk. I saw the Shadowfiend pick and I was like, oh, there's a lot of magical burst. If Shadowfiend gets ganked a bit this game and like doesn't get BKB or an Aegis, he's gonna be in some trouble with that. Oh my god. Need to see if Shadowfiend is right behind you and about to kill you off. Karg's pushback. Did you get some stuns on the SF? Doesn't get the BKB off or anything just yet. He does have a DD. The rest of the team is coming over to help out. SLARDAR making his way in, but XXS instead just going to focus on the creep wave. They're showing Slark at bottom, so they can't really take a full Fiend's net worth. SF getting a Mask of Madness. Alright. Tron is just going full pub build on this. Very nicely waited out by SLC. The last moment takes the last auto attack. Okay, so they need to put together some kind of a... They need the big wombo. They gotta pop... They gotta get in with Arena of Blood, and pop the global, and start raining down Mortimer Kisses, and then realize that all three cores have BKB, and it's just not gonna work. But, you know, that's the hope. That's the dream currently. Mars getting looked for. Is there a bash prime? No, they don't even need the bash. They're considering crush ready, of course. And that's gonna be the end of this mid lane Mars. I had high hopes. There were aspirations, there were dreams, but whatever Keen Gaming were hoping for this game is not materialized. And your Spectre like this. This is not the Requiem. Can they save Baboka? Global coming in. Alright, Baboka's dead. Hookshot only on cooldown for another 3. They gotta get the Spectre out of here. Alpha Wolf is scouting. TP's on cooldown. Fade makes his way in. Cog's pushback will not let Kamov go running along. Where does he jump to? It's over to XXS, and now back to bottom. He gets amped from top lane, and now Aster are going to use that at bot to try and find this kill. Nice Force Staff. Actually going to keep him alive, and now they get the turnaround, perhaps. Shadowfiend's in a little bit of danger. He does still have the BKB after he respawns. Slark's just going to hop on out of there. Can they do anything about the SF? Just BKB TP. Well, expensive, but no great loss. You can see why Silencer is so concerned about Slark this game. SCC can really just do whatever he wants. Is that... he's got the full ag. I was like, oh, where's the Blade of Alacrity? But there it is. Okay, well, he's even more of a menace now. Spec needs, like, at least 2 more items. Net worth, speed, win probability. Painting a pretty one-sided picture.
And it's off.
Okay, good break onto Baboka. He doesn't even have his ultimate anyways. Jump in, Cogs will be the prison, and Baboka will be fine. SCC jumping forward, looking for a little bit more. He spots the Silencer, trying to get him out. Nice Force Staff. Was the cookie self-cast there? I think Mars is at bottom, but this is not safe. BKB TP is not going to work. I think he looks pretty dead. arena and the BKB, but they also have BKBs. Okay, you popped all your I guess it's only 60-second cooldowns, so he's gonna have them by the time he's back up. It forces a BKB charge out of the enemy team. Kind of a nothing trade. But still, Mars dead, 19k lead. Aster just doing whatever they want on the map. Fade diving towers. Silencer is just... He's just a, like... I don't even know what analogy to use here. But he's the freest kill you have ever seen. Nice two-man stun from the Nyx Assassin, but looks like the X Assassin might have this one finished. No, Fade with the Rocket Flare finishes it off. SRF getting dove underneath the tier 4 towers. Aster now looking to claim this first lane of Rax here at mid. We've even got an Aghanim Scepter picked up with SLI. Everything that he can want. There's a Deso for the Mars. No blink or any kind of initiation. Really jump in, spot the Spectre. XXS standing strong in the front lines. He's got his puddles. Backing him up. Mars gonna go looking for the arena, perhaps hooking a little bit off the mark from Fade. Chuan does need to be careful. Get back out and heal up a little bit, perhaps. Roshan could respawn in 40 seconds time. So, go very differently for Keen is if the lanes somehow go better. And then like the Mars and Nyx and Snap can just run around killing people. But even then, it's not the easiest kills to find on these Aster heroes. Ooh. That ED's gonna hurt. He can't turn around and those 1.2k crits come raining in. SRF hops up onto the high ground. Slark showing top, so Keen feeling like there wasn't going to be a hard commitment at mid, but still enough with just the 4 heroes to head up onto the high ground here. Spectre does not have Haunt Mana, needs to pop that Soul Ring. But they also can't fight without the Mars, and more heroes are getting caught out. Snapfire does have the double mobility, trying to escape back to the fountain, but she's not going to make it. Grandma down. And, Aster just looking to close this one out. Not before SCCC gets a few more stacks, of course. Can you finish it? There he is.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
But nicely drafted, nicely executed. Keen, I like the fact that they're a little bit unorthodox. I'm always a fan of slightly weird picks, but I think both the picks and the play series as well, I would probably have to say that I favor them. But it's still early days, this is still only game 1, though I think this one's probably in the books. Clockwork in a little bit of danger. Lincoln Crush, they will get the arena down, but again, these BKB heroes just don't care. And Fade even surviving a little bit longer. He's even got a buyback for himself. Mars can't turn back around. These crits are just way too much. SRF didn't even make it down onto the low ground, so SCCC chasing after him. Kama, it's him against the world, and the world is winning. GG is called, and that is going to be game 1 in the books. Lobby for game number 2 will be hosted up nice and fast. I'll give you guys a quick look at the graphs.